Get ready, get excited. We're gonna do some digging. Good morning. I'm Heather Para. I'm the Exhibits and Collections Manager at the Museum of the Coastal Bend. Here we are out on our active dig site. I hope you're ready for this. Got your boots on. This is going to be a lot of fun. Mike, what are you going to find today?
A Folsom.
You sure?
Boy, that would be neat. That'd be cool as. That's the next best thing to a Clovis.
What are you actually going to find today?
I have no idea. They're right there on that old screen down here. So, hey, Frank, you and Kathy are working together? And Bobby can screen for me.
No, he gonna scream for us.
Huh?
We're on our own.
Bill and Ben, it's white. Mine is black and it's got my name on it in a green tape.
Oh, there's something else I'm going to do before we start.
No, no screening that call.
I want to measure this because see 100 centimeters is out here.
Never screen Mother
There's 100 right about there.
Yeah, we lost it.
That much is gone. So what I do is I draw a picture of it. So this is about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is about 80.
You didn't chew it up good enough.
This is it.
It's 80 down there, and the worst spot is right here. That's about 60, 69. Up here, it's about 69. So what I'm going to do with that?
Yeah, he came by a while ago earlier.
Yeah, but when I was coming in, he was going after what the main gate up there. Just past that first cattle guard.
This is 80, which is right here. And it went to right here, and that's 40.
Sweat, Sunday.
5.
No.
Yeah.
So 45 is 10, 20, 30, 45 is right there, and it's 68. So this is what it looks like,
Not yet.
and then it pretty much goes like this. This is eroded. So when the quantities that we get with the pebbles and
Okay, this is
it just shows I don't have a full unit.
right here. This is this part here?
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly. Because this is the worst
Yeah.
part, and then it's pretty much straight up to here.
In other words, you're going this way. Oh, you always face north. Is that what it is?
North is that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
this is drawn north.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Ready to go. Tear it up.
Let's see, how do we do this now? How does it work?
What are you doing, Bill?
I'm digging.
What are you finding?
Nothing yet.
What are you gonna find?
I'm finding nothing. I'm waiting for my partner to come in here and find something.
That's me. Okay.
And this is Ann McReynolds, one of our team volunteers here at Cobalt, and she is working on sorting the materials that are taken from the screens. Ann,
Yes, we screen our stuff over here, and we get all kinds of things. This is the rhabdoda, the little shells, and we keep them in separately. Then sometimes we put all of our flakes and interesting pieces in this here for washed and go back to be checked. And this is the interesting bowl for me because this is where we put things like pieces of bone and shell. This is just all kinds of really interesting things that need to be looked at under the microscope. Go into that one there.
all right. Thank you, Ann.
Oh, you're welcome.
And talk to us about your Texas accent real quick. Oh, wait.
Well, I do have a Texas accent. Maybe not here, but when I go home, people want to know. I came from England, and when I go back, they say I sound foreign.
We'll claim you as Texas. All right. All right. Thank you, Ann.
What do you got, Bobby?
Oh, I thought that little shell like we had found, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was it?
Marginella.
Marginella, but I don't know.
That almost sounds like a butter substitute, marginella.
Find something here.
The pressure's on.
I think you'll find something. And I did draw in a little, and wrote down, farm horse, possible farm horse. A lot of rock.
I think this is more of that hearth.
Nice
Super.
flakes. Good. Good for
That little fire crack.
flakes in there, that's for sure.
Good sized ones.
Well, I'll give you permission to go ahead and get that Scotch Bluff. Go ahead.
I'll do what I can.
You're gonna do it anyway.
What have you
I
got?
thought it was a rock, all that dirt on it. It is I think it's a scraper, but it could be with that humpback like that. This is a preformed scraper jogger. Huh. Right there. Let's see what we found.
Look at that. 5 minutes in and we've already struck
Alright.
gold.
Alrighty, gold.
Or, stone.
Well, it's silver, actually.
I heard it say rock.
Oh, hey, it's just, Bob, it's just brass.
Oh, brass. The old shell. I heard rock, but I don't know.
I heard gold.
Ah. Heather's gonna find the gold here just a minute. Just wait. I'm not sure which one does. Just find one.
Ah, pretty sure. Oh, here, I've got one of my, well, I had one. Here.
I've got boxes up the woods right there. Here it is, whatever it was.
What is that? Sounds like bone.
Just clay, I think.
Is it clay?
All right. Yeah. It sure sounded different. Here's something else. That's pretty big.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's been burnt.
Didn't we find quite a bit of red doda last time there, Mike?
Oh yeah, there's still some more right now.
This is gonna go through the screen really good. Oh, see, where the heck are you?
Yeah, it's tough going that we gotta screen our own section. Hang on.
Yeah.
Where'd you put the bamboo?
The what?
The bamboo? Oh, you gave it back. Maybe I need some more coffee.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Look at this.
Shell.
Looks like
and
shell.
flake. All right, hey. It's hard for me to get my eyes used to dark and light, and I have to focus and. Oh. Well. That is a. That's mostly mussel shell, I think. Does it see it's flaking off like that?
Yeah, it's got that
I thought we had
sort of reflective.
Yeah, I thought we had a marine shell there.
Well, I had a moment.
I think I missed one of those little marginal beads. What bead? I don't see it. Too small. I wonder if anybody can find that. Look at that last flake. We got to find something there. Something's got to show up. See, I was fooled by this layer of rock, and now we're getting flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yours needs sharpening all of it. I'll sharpen.
Probably today is the day for sharpening.
Ooh, we got some good material down here. Very nice flake.
What you just come out here at 5 o'clock in the morning? Look at that hole already.
Oh, yeah, man. Oops. Bigger roll. What?
Find something. They got good
What?
Yeah.
What did you break it?
No, I saw that sticking up straight up, and so I started digging around it, and it's just a big old damn flake. It's got cortex on it. Big old flake. Man, I saw that part sticking up just like that, and I went, oh, it's got a point to it, you know, and
Look at all these flakes. I'm going to take these two buckets out and start screening.
Oh, hooray. I'll try and catch up with you while you're out.
I'll make you mad and you'll start digging real fast. Yeah, you can't find anything.
I probably won't now that you've jinxed me. The pressure's on for you to find something really good, Mike.
I'm hoping.
But it's got a lot of.
So what's going on in your section?
Pretty close.
What are you finding in this section?
Oh, I found some core fragments, preformed distals last week and a Burns ball.
It's a perfect smooth round.
How deep are you? What age do you think this area is?
Uh,
And the water, put
this
the water
level
for
right
now.
here is 100 centimeters below datum. So
We're gonna try and clean this one up. Not pretty little round, smooth round rock.
It's
He
just
wants
a
to
rock.
Clean it well. No, he wants it.
it's just, oh,
It might be something under that, a lot of calcium.
So, with this depth, Mike, how old do you think it is?
myself, I'm not sure, being having only been doing this for a year. I would say at least 8,000 years before present, at least.
Excited, huh? Get all this red over see in the bunch. Screening. We're just getting started.
I don't know what you were doing.
As you see, we do have the niceties of home. These are our rather remote toilet facilities with a pretty fantastic view.
The way I start is, that's the way I start. I'll start a centimeter or two from one edge, and I'll do the whole thing in a straight line, because what it does is it gives me this, and this is a reference point, and I'm wanting to go down 10 centimeters. So I know, for instance, that where my finger is pointing to is 10 centimeters from here to here.
On your trowel.
Yeah, so I'll use that as a gauge, a rough gauge of getting where I want to be. So you can see I haven't dug enough over here yet, but I have dug enough over here.
And could you keep the set quiet, please?
And then, once I do that, and I was about to just check it with this,
Okay.
I make sure that it's the right elevation. And you want me to do that for you? I'll do it.
Sure. And keep any snakes crawling up on my pant leg too. I'd appreciate it.
So, we're looking for 60 below, and I'm seeing that I need to go 2 more centimeters down right there. So this whole thing needs to go down about 2 centimeters.
And let us see the measuring side of that
Okay.
bar just real quick. So,
Okay, I'll show you over here.
yeah, we already have
This
a.
won't read necessarily the same thing, but I'm gonna read the bubble, and it is reading about the same thing. I need to go down about 1 centimeter or 2.
Okay.
And once I get that original reference point, it makes it easy to then take the rest out. And of course, when you come upon artifacts, your idea is to find them in situ, and then you leave them there till we get done. We'll leave them on pedestals. When we get done, we'll take pictures, and then we'll measure where they are.
Yeah. And tell us real quick, Frank, because I know you're excellent at explaining this, given the fact that you've got a engineering background. Why all the measurements? Why is it so important to have exact measurements and elevations?
Because archaeology is all about context. If you find those things in a driveway or on a gravel road or on the surface, it doesn't tell you anything about it. It tells you maybe somebody dropped that sometime. It doesn't tell you anything about how they lived or what they ate. And when you do this, you have everything relative to everything else. You have the context, and that way you can associate these deer bones with these tools, or these seeds that we find in here, or pollen that's in the soil. We can associate it with these artifacts, so we know that those things were going concurrently. So that's how you put together a lifestyle, is what's left.
Perfect.
Not just now. I was just wondering if anybody passing by would happen to notice it.
Well, I guess we weren't passing by.
We weren't looking either.
What'd you find, Mike?
Freeform distal. Nice one too. I mean,
That is a nice one.
they were trying to. Looks like pretty late freeform, and they were trying to reduce it down, and it broke in two.
What are you doing, Roger?
I'm sifting seashells by the seashore.
How's that going?
Oh, pretty good. I found a very interesting flake here, but I can't quite ID it.
It looks like a very small drill. It's probably not one. It's probably just a very interestingly shaped flake, but it does resemble a very, very, very small drill.
Yeah.
Mike, we're rolling.
I'm checking my elevation, and I'm dead on right there, so I do not need to go any deeper.
And so what does that mean? What does the elevation taken on the line level mean to you?
I'm down my 10 centimeters, and now all I have to do is the rest of the unit, level it off to that elevation.
And how important is that? What does the elevation tell you in terms of finding artifacts in that elevation?
The different stages, it could be a matter of 2,000–3,000 years.
Thank you, Mike.
You're quite welcome.
Well, you want to come in here and show me how it's done? Huh?
You're digging. You're way ahead of me now. You caught up. And then some.
Well, I don't know how.
Oh, you know that big rock a while ago?
What big
I
rock?
dug up over here, pulled out.
Yeah.
I thought it was so covered. And after I got over there, I looked at it, I cleaned a little of it off, and it's been flaked.
Well, put it back. Watch out. This hearth seems to go down a few levels.
Oh, it does. And you know, this whole area was covered with that harsh material.
Yeah.
I think it's just man, why can't we find something good here today?
Never satisfied, Birmingham.
Never. I mean, I still think we've got to find a complete golden bringer. I mean, not a rework, ordinary bevel, but one that's original 4 1/4 inches long, something like that.
Well, you better dig faster then.
All right.
I don't know if you saw Frank over there has, I guess Kathy and Frank have a clear fork with affiliated bone.
Serrated bone?
It's affiliated bone.
Oh, affiliated, okay. I'm not gonna answer the damn thing. My hands are muddy now.
I'm amazed that you I don't know how you have any service out here. Mine's usually dead.
Maybe I'll give up.
poor cricket keeps falling in. I keep chucking him out. He's got a whole lot of sense. Now, usually around these hearthstones, we find things hidden in between.
Even right around it, you know. Actually, on the it'd be on this side here, we should have found it, because the smoke would blow, prevailing winds. At least that's the theory.
I'll go with that.
About as good as the mammoth mastodon theories. But did Hester really criticize him, or was he rough with him, or?
No, not at all. He was saying that, you know,
Dragging the saw.
let me think about it. It was to do with the application of Clovis points and whether they were or were not effective against a mammoth or a mastodon. And there was that article there that seemed to be.
I didn't get to read it. I just saw it. You know.
Well, it was largely speculative, as it would have to be, but putting a lot of weight in some experimental archaeology that, you know, can only give you so much information. And so he was saying to the person who had shared the article that, you know, yes, it was an interesting article. However, his experience involved in experimental archaeology had given him different ideas about things. Also, we do have archaeological evidence to the contrary of what the article was purporting. So, you know, it was all very decent and above board and pleasant, but you know, well, you know how things go there. Oops. That's not one rock, it's several.
Another rock. A bunch of rocks.
Oh, a bunch of mud, really.
Okay. A mud pit.
Oh. Look at that little guy.
Is that a gouge?
It is a gouge.
Look at that.
Cute little guy.
Yeah.
Just hopped right out of there.
Son of a gun. All right.
So, we've got a gouge here.
Now then, we got to top it over with any kind of video point. We don't care.
Oh, hang on. I've got to fix the video. We've got a piece of tape in our way. Right when an exciting thing happened. Figures.
If I get in your way, just bump me, get out of there. Oh, good, baby.
So I don't want to hear any more complaints about not finding anything. That was a pretty good one.
There's a big flake again, but just a big flake. What's wrong with these people?
I think it's you. Hey, Ben! Ben! We got a little gouge. Look how cute.
Cute little
We
gouge.
find quite a little bitty little gouge. What in the world? I mean, you know, they use that to the point, they just have to throw that thing away. Looks like it might have busted, you know, broke off right here.
It's not a specific gouge, it's just a gouge. Huh?
It's a piece of a gouge. It's half a gouge now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like,
It's a gouge junior.
It's got a clear fork bit on it, so.
it might have been a clear fork that broke.
That's what it is.
Well, you know how they make Swiss Army knives, and then they make like the little tiny Swiss Army knives. This
Yeah.
is the this is the pocket clear fork.
Right.
Oh,
But you know, it's working function, you know, they could use
I'll
it.
buy that.
Well, you know, like if you were using that on plant materials for, you know, smaller things, it would be useful to have a smaller size.
Yeah.
You know, for a smaller hand or whatever.
Just get this way.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one, really.
the local Paleo Army Reserve Unit had those.
That's a front line, man. That's airborne.
This is one of my more favorite ones I've ran across. Got a very
I found a
pleasing
rock.
shape. You found a rock?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Right. Yeah, what is it? Fired clay, huh?
Yeah. Everything over here seems to have been, I mean, no surprise, hearth right here. But everything over here seems to have come out of that hearth or been invested in that hearth in some way.
This was the place to be.
Well, I like when things make sense.
Marshmallows. Look at that thin flake there.
Ooh, that's good material. Where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
I have a suspicion that this pedestal over here is going to be stuffed full of things.
Gotta be. Come on, we'll just take a broken golden ring.
You know what I'm seeing a lot of are these quartz pebbles in here.
Yes,
Isn't that interesting?
that would be good for Ricky to tumble. He's got Judd's tumbling machine now, I think.
Uh-huh.
They made a deal there or something. You know, he's got it now. Oh, Ricky keep talking about him tumbling, and did you ever tell him how to do it? I said, well, anyway, found out that Judd doesn't have his anymore. He gave it or sold it to Ricky.
Ah. He's passing the torch.
They
More
are
likely,
noisy.
Buddy put her foot down on the noise.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. They are noisy.
Wasn't it a beautiful morning?
Oh, yeah.
My poor dog, I took him out there and we walked for an hour.
All right. Ready to go. All right. Let me go take these up there.
I need to do my round of screening.
Keep digging. Lucky.
I end up going down, blowing it out. Hey Ben, utilized or just a flake core fragment? Cheaters? I don't see any work
understand. I understand mumbles. Yes. See how it's concave on that side? That usually indicates it's just a flake.
It's in the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay.
Do you smell gasoline?
Yeah.
I know why.
Why?
The gas can dumped over, looked like, or did it had any in it?
Yeah, there's some gasoline spilled.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there by the...
You're trying to make coffee.
That's on that tub with the blue carpet. To the right, that little red can. Dumped over.
Okay, what do I do with that? Once you get this wall good.
They said they fired all three of the ones that were in charge. It was a nuclear
Two
plant.
bubbles.
Ran into an underground mountain. That wasn't supposed to happen.
There we go.
Said it was going too fast. Close to China, I think. China Sea. It was attacked nuclear cells. Yeah, ours. Ran into a main mountain, underground mountain.
Oh, that wall's pretty good.
Undersea mountain, yeah. That ain't supposed to happen. What kind of sonar radar they got? They don't. They said they were going too fast. I think there was one or two hurt. Nobody killed, but they were hurt. And they fired all three and got higher up. Yeah, they said that was supposed to happen, but they were going too fast. That would be poison. I'm not telling you.
Done a very good job sneaking up on the Chinese.
Ah, we had a good thing they didn't run into some Chinese boat. Boy.
Watching John Wayne.
It's time for me to
Oh, what,
dump the
Seawolf?
bucket.
Wasn't that movie Seawolf I think he was in?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. He's been in everything, man. Man, we were
Green
Jim.
berets,
Boat raised the cattle. He's done everything. Green beret.
yeah.
That guy's tough.
Zero.
He's tough.
Shell, I guess. Huh? I think it was 1 230 I found.
Not much of this too. When you find it. Facebook, you have a deal on YouTube, yes, has this archaeology, all kinds of woodworking.
Oh, yeah.
I got the high ground.
Here comes the rock, Heather.
See if I can check this barrel with any accuracy. Can you imagine? That'd be terrible.
How many holes?
Did I ever tell you guys about when I fell on my face in the middle of a big dig site?
No.
Oh, it was so embarrassing. I was on this big site, great big trench, and there were like 50 people working it. Yeah, and my leg was so the guy was bringing it from the airport, but it's on an island with a private convoy. So there's 2 hours to get everything. And so my phone rings, and the guy says, you know, okay, I'm here with your luggage. And I'm like, well, where? He's like, well, I'm in the too deep with it. Like, come now, or I'm leaving with it. And so I like leap up and start running across the trench, hit this great big stone that hadn't been there before, and just flat on my face, middle of the trench, everybody all around. I'm like, yeah, this is big. On an island, on a tidal causeway, so you can only drive across on it, like when the tide. Every year there's a whole new idea. Surprise, the stone stays
Bone.
Should I bag that in a different bag or bone?
Go in that same bag that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, everything goes in there except that first one. The first one was with the clear fork. But see, they made clear forks for thousands of years.
And that was used for?
We don't know.
Oh.
It was used for working wood, as far as we can tell.
Oh.
But we don't really know. Here, we speculate they were building canoes. And because their canoes were dugouts. And we think they used those to build canoes. But we don't know that. But it would explain the fact that there's so many of them.
You know, the thing that I'm into is that Oak Island. Do you ever watch that?
I don't watch it because I just don't believe that it's a fairy tale. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and to me,
That's why I don't watch it.
Intriguing. What if, if it is?
Yeah. Well, people have been trying for a long
I know.
time to find something, and they're not finding anything. It makes a great TV show, though.
Yes. There's something interesting.
Out, ready to go. See if I can find them again. I found them the other day. I didn't ask stuff. I found them again. I found them. Yeah,
Oh, all these crickets came out of there. Oh. What is this? is this red thing here?
Another? Heather?
What?
Frank, no. Oh, I thought he was.
Has that worked or not really? It looks. And what's this pink thing?
I don't know.
You gonna make it?
4 gallons of rocks.
Is that all?
What's all this?
4 gallons of rocks.
Plus this stuff here. Okay.
Plus that
man,
stuff there.
Yeah. Isn't that a monster? Yeah, let me get a bigger. Oh.
Yeah, we almost.
That thing was so disguised, I thought it was just a big rock. They threw it in and actually shook it and it's a big old core or something. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine what the heck that is. I mean, it doesn't look good enough to take it. This is a heather getter.
Could that have been a chopper?
Heather getter? Oh, okay.
Could that have maybe been used as a chopper?
Yeah, I guess it could have. It could have been used in breaking bones, get the marrow out of it.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
Like Mike ready.
Somebody said lunch.
Yeah.
I perked up. Here, dump this so it can kind of
Dry out.
dry out a little.
This one fits perfect.
This one here has been worked.
That doesn't work. It's still not doing it. Where's the... There. Okay, carry on.
Carry on. Keep working.
We're close on this one, Bill. What a surprise.
Hey, rock.
Oops, get back up there, little friend.
Hey, y'all sniffing gas over there?
I don't think so. You say passing gas or sniffing gas?
I don't know, but I'm videotaping all of it.
Oh, Mike. leaves that they have marks in here. We just into the bed, that's all.
There's an awful lot of big flake in here, and I feel like
In the middle of it.
somewhere in here is going to be something amazing.
Got to be. It's got to be. That's a firecracker rock, a big one too. I can back up so a little bit. Get back over there, you fool, you.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Jump out of place. I told you to stay there.
Absolute wrong place to stick my
You gotta have fun.
pokey
when you do
thing.
this.
How could you not have fun doing it?
I think that's what I'm about to do.
Ooh, what's that? Dirt.
Do it.
Wait. I keep thinking I see
Those
bits of.
things look just like something, but they're just. We didn't. I'm not drawing blood, so it's not sharp. So it's not a flake.
That's one way to tell.
We've been lucky so far, haven't we? It must have been cut bad.
Well,
I always
not
get a
today.
little nickel on the knuckles. They only hit me.
I go home every Friday with
Cut somewhere.
small wounds all over my hands. But I haven't had a really good one in a while. I'm probably overdue.
Just be careful.
It takes all the time. I'm worried about you troweling my fingers off is what I'm worried about.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I can't trust you.
Ouch! Oh, we haven't found any in the rain shell lately.
That's what you said last time, and look what happened.
Maybe it happened again.
That's interesting.
What you can do until we take a picture and then we'll dismantle it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's about as good as I can get it without making the whole thing fall apart.
Sounds good to me.
I'm curious about what that is right there, though. This one here. Oh, never mind. It's just a tiny flake that was very deceptive.
It looked like a real big flake.
It did.
Yeah, I didn't know they
That is not the prettiest rear wall we've ever had, but I think it's the best we can get.
That's gotta work.
So we've got a big hearth and a core, a chopper, a preform, and a clear fork gouge.
That's one. There's two over there. There's
Two.
2, 3, 4.
4. Not a bad haul.
I mean, we just been spoiled, that's all.
Well, and who knows what's under this hearth.
Sure.
Oops. up, I'd pull another big rock out.
Yeah, 4. Okay, I'll get 4 numbers. Need a brush now. Just in case. I get cracks in others
Yeah.
too.
It was just right at the, I had to go down about that much further to get to 110, and I was shaving it, and popped right out of there.
That's a big bamboo there, man. That's all right. Okay, I gotta go get my numbers.
Ooh, let's build a fire, check it out, see how it works.
That was a fun unit. I really liked this one.
Reworked Angostura?
It could be that, yeah. I guess. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, I think it's possible it could be reworked Angostura.
This one side's ground, the other the other.
Right at the bottom of my unit, leveling it out, this popped out, and it's a reworked Angostura. And so far, that's the only one today.
So why do you think they reworked it?
Well, the way the flaking on it, you know.
You happy with your day, Mike?
Sure. Every time I find something, I'm happy. I'm happy when we leave to go and eat.
Oh. Now I gotta find some chalk. Oh God. Sorry about that. 04.
What are you doing, Bill?
I am updating the chalkboard so we can photograph our well-dug unit over here. I hope I will.
How well dug was it?
You dug most of it.
Exactly.
I was over here on the screen, slaving away.
Well, I'm telling you, there's a lot going on right here. It really is.
Yeah, there's a lot of firing material in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby, they're in that brown bag.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, look at that. Tell me if that's the bottom and top elevation where that marshal is or Sharpie. That's more than. Should be 10 into 9,300, right?
Get all that stuff in the way I can't see it. 9310
Yeah.
to 9300.
Got it, all right. I was just checking my mind out, see if it's still working.
150 below dead.
Right, 150 below.
Oh, they're gonna get me for littering.
No, that's what I figured, yeah. Okay, today is the 5th. 11/5.
Frank, Kathy, what's going on?
We're just cleaning it up to make section perfection.
That's what I like to hear. So
We only found that one artifact, and we keep looking for more, but we're not finding it.
Oh, no, that's what
Just leveling it off.
yeah, oh yeah.
Is it working? Ruin my reputation.
Get that back on. For God.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Kathy. Get ready to measure in the artifact. Get ready to measure the artifact.
take a picture of this one here. Don't have Frank, you got the board laid out on this?
Bill got it.
So, talk about how you're an expert.
More of a sport than an expert.
Point that's broken off on this end. So it just throws the pointed end. And this is just a uniface on one side, but the other side has some flakes along the edge showing that what they did is they were making a sharp blade here for scraping. So that's a scraper. It's a pretty nice one. They use lots of scrapers. And we find lots of broken points. But again, all that is part of the context. And,
Okay, well, in this unit we have in the middle here a fire hearth, which is really exciting because this is sort of like, you know, ground level for this period. So 10,000 years ago, this was you know, where the ground was. And then behind me here we have a scraper. On top of the hearth, this is a core. So this would have been like the source material that they made points out of or tools out of. And then over here we have a preform, which hadn't actually been worked into a distinctive tool yet, and a clear fork, which is a kind of gouge, and it's a really little one, so it's kind of fun to think about how they might have been using that. In this unit we also had a lot of firecrack rock, a lot of really heated stone, some burnt clay, some charcoal, and some ochre. We've also got some interesting geology in here, some inclusions that I think might have come, you know, leached down into the soil with the water that ran into it at a later date. So super exciting unit.
Very good.
Ben McReynolds is awesome. Watch your back, Aaron.
Boy, you're doing a good job there.
You hear that? You hear that?
You are the finest baggie labeler I have ever encountered in all of my years.
And I guess since you got an extra bag, fold that up and put it in there so it don't get wet.
There you go. That'll work.
I see, okay.
okay? Now, we didn't do this. This is a color test. We didn't check the color of the soil. So I'm gonna put not applicable. The matrix, that's just asking what's the dirt like, or did we keep a sample of it? No, we didn't keep a sample of the dirt. And it was moist. And we took pictures by Birmingham. That's it. The only thing I haven't done is plot this, 14 and 74. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And there's 4 right about there. And we said 14, so 14 is right there. So this is where our
Each one of these is 10.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's our artifact. Number 1 is a preform. The northing, 14, easting, was it 70, 74, right? 74.
Okay,
And the elevation was 94 point, I think 30, 37, 38.
It's so hard.
Okay. This was eroded, measured
Because calcium will do the same thing. See how this soft
at
soft this is?
start.
You wet it down.
When it peels away.
Yeah.
Somebody's calling.
I'll take a picture of this one here. You don't have to. Well, you got the board laid out on this.
Bill got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this one. That appears to be just a. It might have been the start of
hand
something.
axe turned
But
out to be
in fact, that's
disappointing.
what it is.
Yeah,
It's
I
probably a
saw that. That's
pre-fold.
a shame.
So maybe we should put a
Disappointing.
number on
To say the
it.
least.
It's a very rough
Well, I'm
pre-fold.
thinking you have a Lerma or Refugio, and then you got what maybe a
I'm
maybe a
not,
reworked St. Mary's Hall or something.
I'm not sure it's a Lerma.
Mm.
It's a little small.
Yeah.
It's that shape. It's that.
Yeah, and there's quite a few point types that
Yeah.
are that shape.
And before I would even guess, I'd get in the lab and with the book open.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not sure I could get it right then.
What's this small white thing in the left-hand corner? Is that a bone?
Oh, no, that's a root.
Oh, it's a root. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna need some.
I'll tell you what. Let me get a quick picture.
We
of
got a
that.
tall fruit.
I need to put together Harbor Freight this.
Thanks for joining us on site today. I hope you had a really good time. We sure did. We learned a lot of cool stuff about some people that lived here 8,000 to 10,000 years ago, and we've got some new questions to ask and some new avenues of research for the future. Please join us at museumofthecoastalbend.org if you want to join our membership or learn something about upcoming programs, or if you just want to figure out what our opening hours are. All that information is on the website, and once again, thanks for joining us.